Good evening, everybody. Welcome on this Tuesday night to another two-box cheap break. These are always so popular. We got another one lined up tonight with a potential second one coming up as well. But the first one we're going to be doing is 24-25 Series 2 Hobby as well as SP Authentic. All right, the top two boxes here. And then we have another one open as well, which is 23-24 Credentials and SP Authentic as well. If that one fills up here within the next little bit, we will break that tonight as well. So close. Last I checked, we had 5 teams left, all right? 5 teams left. And just before we get started here, I'm just going to drop a couple links and tags, letting people know that we're live for this, and then we're going to get started. So hopefully everyone is having a good Tuesday, good start to your week. And this will be our first break of the week here. All right, almost through my tags here. All right, hopefully those tags went through. Hey, Josh, how are you tonight, man? All right, we just had another team taken off the board. The Islanders were just claimed. So that will bring us down to 4 teams left in our next two-box break. I'll just tell you guys what those teams are. Again, 4 away. All we have left is Buffalo for $10, Nashville for $8, Ottawa for $8, and Seattle for $5. All right, those are the last 4 teams standing in the next two-box cheap break. Let's get that closed up for break-in tonight as well. And then tomorrow is a new product release day. We got Clear Cut 24-25 coming out. We have 2 pre-fill master case breaks open at the moment. All right, so let's get those filled up. Those, just for transparency, usually I have some on release day, but these cases are being shipped to me. So most likely I'll have them on hand by Friday. That's fingers crossed Friday. So let's get those filled up so that on Friday, when the cases hopefully are on hand, we can go live and rip those then, all right? So again, that's for Clear Cut. It was a hot one today. Yeah, it was like 36, 37 here. This is what we're used to, kind of like, you know, late August, early August, and July and August. But it's been a pretty mild summer compared to what we're used to here in the Okanagan. I don't mind the heat. I love the heat personally, so I love it. You know, good time to jump into the water in the lake. All right. Let's rock and roll. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Series 2 is where we start off. Last couple of boxes we've opened of Series 2 have been kind of lackluster, so I'm hoping this one here tonight delivers some fire for us. And this is my final box, actually, that I have on hand of this product right now, so I'll have to get some more in. See if I can get some extended and maybe some Series 1 boxes in too for some future mixers. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for jumping into this. Appreciate all of you. Good luck. Here we go. First card of the night, we'll go to the Boston Bruins. Bang for your puck, Pastrnak. We have a Islanders Young Guns, Maxim Tsiplikov. Maxim Tsiplikov Young Guns for the Islanders. Ooh la la for the Wild. We have a Drake Batherson canvas for the Senators. For the Philadelphia Flyers, Young Guns renewed Travis Konecny. Konecny, Young Guns renewed for the Flyers. Portraits, rookies, Frank Nazar for Chicago. We've got a welcome aboard, Seamus Casey for the Devils. For the Kraken, Young Guns, Logan Morrison. Logan Morrison. And a Draisaitl playlist for the Oil. And we have for the Philadelphia Flyers a solid pull. Young Guns canvas Jet Lachenko. Jet Lachenko, Young Guns canvas for the Flyers. Nice pull there. For Carolina, Young Guns renewed Martin Necas. Martin Necas. Young Guns renewed for Carolina. Bang for your puck, Ovechkin. On a heater for the Vegas, Jack Eichel. And for the Ducks, we've got the Young Gun teammates, Gauthier and Zellweger. Gauthier, Zellweger, Young Guns teammates. Aho Electricity for Carolina. And for the St. Louis Blues, we've got a Robert Thomas clear-cut. Robert Thomas clear-cut for the Blues. Portraits, Canucks, Quinn Hughes, and a welcome aboard, Logan Stankoven. On tour for the Ottawa Senators and for Utah, Young Guns, Aku Ratu. Aku Ratu for Utah, Young Guns. And we've got a welcome aboard, rookie Lane Hutson for Montreal. Lane Hutson, welcome aboard. Mikko Rantanen canvas for the Avs, Darlene Portraits, and a Sorokin Ulala for the Islanders. Silver Outburst, there's a nice one for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Crosby, Silver Outburst. That's a nice hit. And that is going to go to James. Congratulations, James. That's a nice hit for you. Sidney Crosby, Silver Outburst for the Pens. And Florida will get a Young Guns of Patrick Giles. Patrick Giles, Young Guns. And a Connor Bedard playlist for the Hawks. I like that Silver Outburst Crosby. That's a cool card. I do like that Upper Deck switched the French Young Guns over to the Outburst cards. They're much nicer. You're very welcome, James. Canvas, Joel Eriksson for Minnesota. On tour for the Ducks and a Kopitar Electricity. We got a portrait rookie, Matvei Michkov for Philadelphia. Portrait rookies, Matvei Michkov. Young Guns for the LA Kings, Andre Lee. Andre Lee, Young Guns. Ulala, Sergei Bobrovsky. And we have a Pink Dazzlers for the Ottawa Senators, Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk, that's going to go to Josh. Pink Dazzlers. And for the Rangers, Blue Dazzlers, Panarin, And a Brady Tkachuk, Young Guns renewed for the Senators. So a couple of Brady Tkachuks at the end here. Young Guns renewed. It's for sale if I want it. Jamie, that's James. James has the Penguins in this one. You've got the Ducks, Jamie. We got a couple James in this one. James Ryan has the Penguins in this break. Sorry for any confusion. All right, unfortunately no Michkov or Celebrini Young Gun in this box. Let's see if SPA can be a little kinder in that regard. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You got me. You got me. I was like, uh-oh, we got a miscommunication here. And right off the bat, the Flyers are pulling a Future Watch auto. Jet Lachenko, $7.59 out of $9.99 for the Flyers. Future Watch auto, Jet Lachenko. Congrats there. I believe, is that, one sec here. That's Gary. Congrats, Gary. Couple of nice Lachenkos for you. Kucherov and a Malatesta Limited. And the Washington Capitals are going to get an auto. And that is going to go to David. Finally, a little auto for you, David. John Carlson, Pageantry. John Carlson, Pageantry auto. For the Caps. Barkov and Verhaeghe, and a limited McKinnon. Arshdeep Baines, Pageantry Montembeault, limited Future Watch Bolduc. Barkov Max Performance, McTavish Pageantry, and a limited Tkachuk. Matt Rempe, Freshman Focus, Seth Jarvis Pageantry, and a limited Future Watch, Jan Kuznetsov. Can we get lucky with a third auto? Maverick Bourque, Tage Thompson, and a limited Moritz Seider. Collabs for Boston, Pageantry Ovi, and a Matvei Michkov. It has been a solid break for the Flyers. Limited Future Watch, Matvei Michkov. So, Flyers doing all right in this one. We have a 44 out of 199 limited Future Watch for the New Jersey Devils, Danil Misyul. Misyul out of 199. Limited Future Watch. Brazeau and a Svechnikov. Zegras, Spectrum, Pasternak, and a Lilleberg. And we've got a Arshdeep Baines Future Watch Spectrum for Vancouver. Arshdeep Baines. And a Brisson and a limited Chris Letang. That is our first cheap break there. And we're not done just quite yet. We got the giveaway to do next. So just bear with me for 1 second. Just going to pull up our list. Also, just an update. Only 3 teams left in the next cheap box break. We're so close, folks. So close. All that is left is Buffalo, Nashville, and Seattle. And we break again for our next 2-box cheap break. All right, let's get our prizes over here. Again, just bear with me for a moment here. Just going to pull up our list. Yeah, so close. Only 3 teams left in that one. And then for tomorrow, I'll be throwing up another cheap break, and we'll get a mixer going tomorrow as well. So, all right, just make sure we got a couple of teams getting their bonus entry here. All right. Here we go, folks. A name on top on that last round and we'll be our winner. We got 8 rounds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Our winner for tonight's break, Philadelphia. Unbelievable. Gary. Gary hitting well in the break and also being our prize winner tonight with your Flyers claim. Congratulations, Gary. I am sorry to all others who were part of this one. Again, really appreciate you guys filling these. And if you want me to come back, again, we have 1 more of these open at the moment, and we can break her tonight. All right, Gary. Let's take a look and see what prize number is coming your way tonight. We got 5 rounds. Number on top is the prize. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Prize 20. Spot 20. All right, that unfortunately is not one of our monster chasers, but it is the first card after those. So we got 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, which means, ooh, it's a nice one. It is a good one for you. Authentic Prospects Patch Auto, 23 out of 49, Brennan Othmann. Congrats, Gary. Nice hit. Out of 49, Prospect Patch Auto, Brennan Othmann, who is obviously now a Ranger. Big congrats, Gary. The remaining 3 teams were, 1 second, let me just refresh, make sure that nothing else was claimed. Just give me a moment. What's that here? The last 3 teams: Buffalo, Nashville, and the Preds. So the total on the last 3 teams to close it would be $23. $23 for the last 3 teams. That closes it, and we will break tonight. All right, we're going to sign off. Sorry, the Kraken. So the remaining 3 teams, Kraken, Preds, and Buffalo. Sorry if I said a team twice. My apologies. Hey, Adam, how are you, man? What team did you want of the last 3? Buffalo, Nashville, and Seattle are the last 3 teams for the next 2-box break. Again, we're opening more SP Authentic, and we got a Credentials 23-24 box in the mix as well. All right, James said Buffalo and Vegas. That would leave Seattle as the last team standing. Did you want that last team there, Adam? Seattle? All right, thanks, Adam. Yeah, just $5. All you need to send over is $5. All right, I'm just going to sign off, okay? I'm going to sign off. I'm just going to make sure all payments are in for that next break, and then we'll be back really shortly, okay? So just going to double check on payments, and we'll be right back then and be live again for our next 2-box break, all right? Thanks so much, guys, for closing that up. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you shortly.